Ladies and gentlemen, once again welcome to the 2014 Charmhaven Royal Fire Brigade Open Day. Our first of our demonstrations is about to start. Fire and Rescue New South Wales are here with their fat fire demonstrator, basically on what goes wrong in a fat fire if you don't do the right thing. Can't hear it? That's better. Hey Sean, should we go and turn that penny off? Yeah. Where did that? We went up and paid it. Yeah, just ask me to turn it off for 10 minutes. I'd like to welcome Steve Day from Fire Rescue New South Wales.
Morning everyone, how are you going today? Morning! We've brought down today our kitchen fire simulator. This simulator is designed to show everybody what not to do in a kitchen fire. We call a kitchen fire a hot fat fire if it involves cooking fats. One of the biggest risks with these type of fires is the actual chemical reaction between the water and the hot oil. There's a few safety things I'd just like to mention. Chris is going to go through a bit of a safety talk, and they're going to give you a small demonstration on how to deal with a kitchen fire simulator. So I'm just going to mention a couple of quick things. Me personally, the most important thing I think you should have in your kitchen is one of these fire extinguishers. They're great. These fire extinguishers, dry chemical powder, can be used on hot fat fires. They can also be used on electrical fires, so if you have a toaster or something that catches fire, you don't want to be putting water on that because it involves electricity and you could get a nasty surprise. This fire extinguisher can be utilised all through the house, so it's very handy. Fire and Rescue recommend that this fire extinguisher is placed on the exit to your kitchen and mounted on the wall, so when you go to look for it, it's there in the same place all the time. As I said, for me personally, this fire extinguisher is one of the most important things to have in your house. I'd also like to quickly mention we have a pamphlet on home safety. Everybody should have a fire escape plan. I can't stress enough. If you get time today, just wander up to our trailer up there and we can talk you through some of the things that you really should have to protect your family and that. We're just waiting now for this hot fat to catch fire. When that fat heats up, it'll reach its ignition point. It'll catch fire. And what Jason's going to do, he's going to pour a very small amount of water in there. There will be a bit of a fireball, smoke and flame. So just be aware, if you're standing up, there's no one behind you. Sometimes people have a tendency to step back, which can they can fall over and get hurt. How's it looking there, mate?
Yeah. The chips.
Also for your kitchen, we recommend that you have a fire blanket, which will be demonstrated, as I said, with Chris. They're going to show you a couple of different techniques in dealing with kitchen fires. Just while we're waiting for the... Yeah, it's getting close. Also, it's actually law now that all residential properties where sleeping takes place, you have a working smoke alarm. I can't tell you how many fires I've been to where they've had smoke alarms in it with the batteries out and them not working. Smoke alarms are the only early warning system you have for house fire. There's no other early warning system at this stage that's been implemented. I can't stress enough how important it is for your smoke alarms to be working, not hanging down because they false alarm. Fire and Rescue recommend you use photoelectric smoke alarms. They've been proven to cover a wider range of fires, from hot smouldering fires to flaming fires. They just give you that little bit earlier warning. As I said, this is what not to do. If you can imagine that simulator with your stovetop, most of us would have range hoods above them, and sometimes we can get a little bit slack with our housekeeping. We don't clean the range hood very often, and all the oil and particles from the cooking build up in your range hood. So as you see with this fireball, how quickly that fire can escalate from the stovetop into your range hood, through your ventilation system into your roof. Some of us have cupboards above the stove and that as well. Could be curtains on the windows, so there's a lot more flammable stuff around for this fire to take hold of. If you feel confident in tackling this fire, with the demonstration to follow, they'll show you a few different techniques. If you don't, best way to deal with it is to call 000 straight away, exit the house, let everybody else know in the house what's going on, close all the doors behind you and wait for us to arrive. If you're confident, here we go now. Right, so just be aware, as I said, there will be a bit of a fireball, but this is what not to do in kitchen fire. So as you can see, if you can imagine that inside your kitchen with all your flammables around, cupboards, range hood, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's not very good, is it? Yeah. That's right, that's how quick it can escalate out of control if you take the wrong step. I'm going to hand back over to Chris. As I said, they're going to do a small demonstration on a few ways to deal with a kitchen fire.
I did it again, baby. Yeah!
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye for now.